All right, entrepreneurs, if you're looking to turn that incredible business dream into a reality, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to tackle the one document that can make or break your vision, the detailed project report. Let's get right into it.
So you've got it, a brilliant idea. You've poured your heart, your soul, everything into it, and you just know it can be a huge success. But let's be real, you've heard the stories. Maybe you've even been there, where a fantastic idea just doesn't get the funding. So what's really going on?
Well, believe it or not, the biggest hurdle often isn't your idea. The real challenge, the thing that trips so many people up, is proving its value to the people who write the checks. The banks and the investors.
And here's the crucial part, the thing you need to hear. The number one reason for rejection is a weak, poorly put together detailed project report, or as we call it, a DPR. This single document is where so many amazing business plans just fall apart.
So what exactly is this document that holds so much power? Let's decode the DPR, break it down, and figure out what makes it tick.
Okay, so at its heart, a DPR is the formal document that lays out your entire business plan in a structured financial language. It's what you give to banks, investors, and even government agencies to prove your project isn't just a dream, it's a solid, viable business. But I want you to reframe that in your mind. A DPR isn't just a pile of paperwork you have to get through. No, it's the actual blueprint for your business's success. It's the thing that forces you to stress test every single detail before you spend even 1 rupee. Now, for that blueprint to be truly bankable, it needs to be completely watertight. It has to answer every single question a skeptical banker could possibly think of before they even ask it.
And wow, just look at this list. This shows you how thorough you need to be. We're not just talking about the business idea. We're talking about your background, real data on market demand, and most importantly, super detailed financial projections. That includes things like your DSCR, that's your debt service coverage ratio, which is just a fancy way of showing the bank you'll make enough cash to pay them back with room to spare. If you miss just one of these pieces, the whole thing can just fall flat.
Okay, now that we know what a good DPR looks like, let's flip the coin. It's time to talk about the common and very costly mistakes that get that rejected stamp on your application.
First up, and this is the cardinal sin of DPRs, just copy-pasting a generic template you found online. Trust me, banks can spot these from a mile away. Your business is unique, and your project report has to be too.
Next, wildly unrealistic numbers. Look, everyone wants to project huge profits, but lenders are trained to spot a fantasy. If your sales figures aren't backed up by solid research, they're going to know in a second.
Here's another classic mistake: underestimating the true cost of your project. Yeah, you budgeted for the big machine, but what about the cost to install it? Or the marketing you need to do before you even open your doors? Forgetting these things is a massive red flag.
And finally, one of the biggest oversights: completely ignoring your working capital. This is the lifeblood of your business. It's the day-to-day cash you need for salaries, for inventory. A project without enough working capital isn't just risky, it's practically designed to fail from the start. Okay, so we've seen the pitfalls, and it might sound a little scary, but here's the really good news. Every single one of those mistakes is completely avoidable. So let's pivot and look at how you can turn a potential rejection into a definite approval. The fix, really, is all about a shift in your mindset. Instead of just guessing at sales figures, you do the work and conduct proper market research. Instead of just hoping for the best on cash flow, you prepare a detailed, month-by-month working capital plan. It's simple, but it's powerful. You replace all your assumptions with hard evidence. And this brings us to the most important takeaway of all. A professional DPR is not an expense. It is an investment in your business's success. Building a solid evidence-based report, it takes time. It takes real expertise. It's an investment that pays off big time. And this is exactly where getting professional help can be a total game changer. It's about teaming up with experts who live and breathe this stuff every day, who know exactly what a loan officer is trained to look for. And that partner is FatPro. With deep expertise across finance, accounts, audit, and taxation, they specialize in one thing: helping entrepreneurs like you build DPRs that don't just get read, they get approved. If you are serious about getting your project funded, I want you to do one thing for me right now. Pull out your phone and save this number. It's 773-589-6027. Again, that's 773-589-6027. Think of it as your direct line to getting your project off the ground.
Or if email's more your style, just send a quick message to hello@fatpro.com to set up a consultation. Remember, that first step isn't a commitment, it's just a conversation about your vision.
So, what's the bottom line here? Your brilliant idea deserves so much more than a copy-pasted template. It deserves a truly bankable blueprint. Remember, the right DPR doesn't just get you a loan, it lays the entire foundation for your future success. Don't leave something that important to chance. Get the expert help you need to turn your idea into a thriving reality.